Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Summative, and today we'll be having a special guest tonight. Let's start this show. Okay, our special guest, who has been in the famous novel To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, will be joining us today. A man in his well-50s with two outgoing kids by the name of Jem and Scout. So without further ado, please welcome Atticus Finch.
Thank you for that nice introduction.
No problem. So, Atticus, how are you and your kids doing?
We're doing fine, thanks for asking.
So, Atticus, why do you let your kids call you Atticus instead of father, dad, or daddy?
Well, I'm just a unique person. I've been like that since forever. All the kids in Macomb call their parents by dad or mom. I just let my kids call me Atticus because I like being different from the other parents in Macomb. It may sound weird, but I'm just being me.
That's such an interesting answer. Never heard of a unique parent before. Anyways, how do you feel about being a single parent and handling German Scout alone?
It's tough at times, but you gotta hold on. Even though they don't have their mother around, I still try to be a mother to them as well. They also have California to assist them as well, whenever they need it.
What do you hope your children will become when they grow up? Because I want my kids to be interviewers like me.
Oh, well, I don't really want to decide my kids' future. It's all up to them. If they want to become an engineer, go right ahead. I will support them through it and help them be the best. It would be interesting if one of them wanted to become a lawyer. I would have told them what it takes to be the best. They could be whatever they want. As long as they're happy, that's all that matters.
How did German Scout's personalities change after the tragic event?
Their personality hasn't changed as much as before. They're still the same person. They still have bad dreams about the incident. Scout used to be scared a lot before, but now she overcome it. Jem was never scared, but now he still has nightmares about the incident that happened to him.
How was your wife like? I'm sure everyone in the audience wants to know.
Wow, I can still see her in my dreams. I truly miss that beautiful smile. She was such a good mother to Jem before she died. Her beautiful soul is like rainbows in the sky. I know the kids truly miss her, especially Scout, since she never seen her before. Scout would always ask me, how was she like? I would have explained her before then.
That's just beautiful. Do you ever feel like your kids will grow up just like you?
I never really thought of them being just like me. I want them to be themselves and act like themselves. I want them to be independent so I don't feel like they're going to turn out like me.
What are your thoughts about Bob Ewald and the incident that occurred? Do you hate him? Because I heard that he was a mean man.
Yes, indeed. I think that Bob Yule is an evil man. What he did to my kids were not necessary. Hate is a pit of burning coals raging inside me. I can't explain it anymore. He's just an odd man who can't handle himself.
Strong words to describe that evil man. Have you ever thought that you were the best lawyer in Macomb?
Well, I haven't really thought of that since I didn't win the Tom Robinson case. I thought to myself, I was nothing. I failed. My family kept me motivated. That's why I'm still in the lawyer business.
How do your kids feel about Arthur, Boo Radley?
My kids feel that Boo Radley is a very kind man now. I mean now, because before they never met him, they thought he was an evil monster. You should never judge someone if you never seen or met them before. Arthur comes to our house every afternoon to play with the kids. I never really knew that Arthur was so into kids. He's such a good man. Glad to have him in our lives.
That's so true. It's like saying you should never judge a book by its cover. Why did you buy German Scout guns, and why did you say to them not to kill a mockingbird?
I bought those guns because they were begging me for years, so I decided to buy them for Christmas. I was really proud of myself. I love seeing my kids smile. Well, I told them not to kill mockingbirds because it is sin. It is very bad to kill them. It is a sign of innocence. All mockingbirds do are make beautiful music.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What were your thoughts on the knot hole in the oak tree, which German Scout used to go there every single day after school?
I thought that knothole was a mystery for German Scout because they didn't know who was sending them the gifts. Throughout several days, they still didn't know who was sending them. Well, we know now it's Arthur who was sending them, but it was just a mystery for the kids.
Whoa, this was just the best interview I've ever done in a long time. You were such an amazing guest, Atticus. I would love to have you again. I wish you the best and have a great day. Coming up next is Kim with the weather.